Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're having a great day or good morning or good evening. This is iPlay 4K, aka iPlay 16K, www.iplay4k.com or iplay16k.com. And during this video today guys, I'm going to show you Series 7 Fusion 2017 running on Titan RTX video card and Core i9-9900K overclock at 5.3 gigahertz and 12K resolution guys. And I'm going to show you why I think that Vulkan API is slower than DirectX11 API. Okay, let me real quick go ahead and show it to you my settings real quick. We're going to start with DirectX11 API. Okay, 11,520 pixels by 6,480 pixels, 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, 12K resolution. Everything will be maximum possible visuals, as you can see. I use the ultra preset just in case, so you can go ahead and use them, as well as ultra preset under this GPU speed with the customize, which is on another level. Okay, you can see customized. Okay, so pretty sure that let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. Made sure that everything is maxed out. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Sure, everything is maxed out, everything is possible maximum visuals. And real quick set it with you, everything is possible visuals, 12K resolution. Keep in mind guys that Titan RTX features 24 GB of GDDR6 at 14,000 MHz, but I overclock it today, as you can see, up to 16,102 MHz on my VRAM. So 2,100 MHz is additional overclock. You can see everything maxed out. No anti-aliasing, so make sure anti-aliasing is disabled. I didn't check something that is not the maximum visuals, as you can see, so but everything else that is maximum visuals, I make sure that set to the maximum visuals. Guys, I recorded a lot of 16K resolution videos on this Titan RTX video card, or on two Titan RTX video cards. Today I have two Titan RTX video cards, as you can tell, but I'm only using one because the Series 7 Fusion game engine is only utilizing one under DirectX 11 API and under the Vulkan API. Okay, let me real quick go ahead and make sure, as again everything is maxed out, as you can see guys. And under the performance, everything is customized, maximum possible visuals. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to start with DirectX 11 API. I'm going to use benchmark, and it's pre-built demo file that is beautiful for the benchmarking. Series 7 HD first encounter, as you can see, the first ever game by this game developer. And HD version will bring the HD textures and a little bit, I think, the higher polygon count on 3D meshes, if I'm not mistaken, but the game looks a little bit better than the classic Series 7 first encounter. And I have first encounter as well, but we're going to use Series 7 Fusion game engine because it's utilizing DirectX 11 and Vulkan API, so we can compare today Vulkan API versus the DirectX 11 API, because we already compared Vulkan API versus the OpenGL in Doom 2016 game, and Vulkan was faster. But during this benchmark today, during this test, you're going to find out that DirectX API 11 API is faster than Vulkan, guys. So this is under the DirectX 11 API, as you can tell, guys. At the left top, the PC hardware data is updated every second. Self-explanatory. I call it tougher. T stands for the temperature, U stands for the usage, F stands for the frequencies, and FR stands for the fan rotation, only available on the 2 video cards, which set at 100%. And my CPU is using the Corsair all-in-one water cooling, which is the H150i Pro, 360 millimeter radiator, and 3 120mm fans. My CPU is overclocked to 5.3 GHz, but to keep it stable, or 5300 MHz, but to keep it stable, guys, I need to disable 2 cores and disable the hyper threading technology, so it's going to be stable and cool. As you can see, my CPU utilization right now below 20%, 10%. As again, I'm only using 6 cores, 6 threads. I also put those 6 cores, 6 threads utilization for you just in case. Titan RTX utilizing 99%. Amazing, excellent GPU utilization or GPU usage. So pretty much we're utilizing all the GPU cores. This is impressive. But this is the 12K resolution, guys. I ran the 12K resolution on the RTX 2080 Ti, so it was runnable 12K resolution under the DirectX API, but under the Vulkan it was only 10K resolution runnable because it was overloading the VRAM, and pretty much it was not testable. So I tested on the Vulkan with 2 RTX 2080 Ti and SLI through the NVLink only at 10K resolution, but 12K resolution was possible with the same setup at DirectX 11 API. But today with the Titan RTX TU102 GPU during GPU architecture, we are capable to run Vulkan at 12K resolution and DirectX 11 API at 12K resolution. We can also run with this RTX Titan RTX single video card 16K resolution as well, guys. Keep that in mind, but only under DirectX 11 API, because it's under the Vulkan API. It's showing 0 or 1 FPS, and it's just unbenchable. Okay, VRAM usage, as you can see, 10,810 megabytes, so it's still runnable with RTX 2080 Ti and SLI, and I did it, so makes sense. And I already have it as a fact that I ran it like that. My system RAM utilization is 7,864 megabytes, as you can see at the left top. GPU utilization is excellent, still 99%. Fan rotation at 100%. CPU utilization, guys, is below 20%, and as you can see, my CPU is not even running 5.3 gigahertz or 5300 megahertz. It's kind of running like a relaxed mode. On my CPU, I'm using 53 multiplier for the external frequency, which is 5300 megahertz or 5.3 gigahertz per core, but only 6 cores, 6 threads, because I disabled 2 cores and hyper-threading technology in the BIOS to pretty much remove all the delays, latency delays as possible. And I'm using only physical cores, 6 cores, no logical cores, so it's minimum latency delay and maximum performance per thread. As you can see, FPS is 29 FPS average, I would say. Latency delay, guys, is above 30 milliseconds but below 40 milliseconds on average. So right now it's kind of playable, but it's not comfortable, but it's playable, and it's also benchable and testable. In Series M, when the latency delay is above 30 milliseconds, it's not comfortable. Keep that in mind. It is comfortable 20-30 milliseconds latency delay at 60 FPS plus, or below 20 milliseconds it's comfortable as well, but below 10 milliseconds it's very comfortable. Okay, let me stop that. Let's go ahead and switch to Vulkan. It's gonna provide us the average FPS was 26.1. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and compare it with the Vulkan, shall we? Keep in mind, as again, I'm using the cheapest possible DDR4 system RAM, which is 2133 megahertz CL13. But I believe, guys, that above 4K resolution, guys, DDR4 RAM in any frequency doesn't make any difference. Maximum, if you're going to play on it, is going to give you 1-2 FPS extra, but for the cost of $500 at least. But guys, I'm going to test it with the 5000 megahertz DDR4 versus this 2133 megahertz DDR4, and we're going to find out. I'm going to test all kind of resolution: 16K resolution, 12K resolution, 10K resolution, 8K resolution, and 4K resolution, including the 5K resolution. Okay, let me just double make sure that Vulkan is running maxed out. So you're going to see for yourself, because naysayers, copycats, and marketers, even with 1 million subscribers on the YouTube, such as Linus and Nexus, they only testing 1080p and 1440p, but heavily CPU related and using a lot of DDR4. But in PC games, as you can see, let me enable the okay, we just switched the Vulkan, guys, and my overlay disappeared. Let me re-enable the overlay. As you can see, guys, that I'm running right now. Let me close it. I'm running my Titan RTX a little bit overclock by 40 megahertz additional on the GPU, and by 1050 megahertz additional on the VRAM, which is 2100 megahertz, because you gotta multiply it by 2. Fan rotation at 100%. So this is maximum possible safe overclock for the Titan RTX, guys. Dual fan design on the air, keep that in mind. Maximum possible in home safe environment. Okay, it doesn't want to do us. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna quit this, and we're gonna reload the game, and we're going to reload the overlay as well. So I'm going to close this. We're going to reload the game, guys. A lot of 16K resolution gameplay is available over iPlay16k.com YouTube channel, or over the iPlay4k.com YouTube channel. You don't want to miss it out. Go ahead and check it out, guys. Okay, where's my system overlay? Come on, guys. It's not here. I want to make sure that I'm showing you the overlay, guys. Come on. Is this a joke or something? Okay, I didn't get it. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, you want to make sure it's unlimited and there is no anti-aliasing. Accept that. Here we go. And I got the overlay. So everything maxed out, 12K resolution. I see what's going on. And over here, the CPU speed. Okay, we gotta start it over, guys. This CPU speed at ultra and the GPU speed at customize. Real quick. Everything maxed out. Please watch this video, guys, on 4K resolution screen at least. No anti-aliasing. I don't want any anti-aliasing, please. Okay. Everything what is selected, guys. Everything what is not selected is pretty much ambient occlusion. We gotta select that. No dynamic lighting. We don't want to select that. So pretty much same deal. Over here, bloom is at high. Here we go. Okay. And 14 customizations, and GPU memory we want to customize as well. And make sure everything is maxed out. And everything is maxed out here except this guy right here, but it's still high, so it's maxed out. So we're good to go, guys. Let's go ahead and accept that. Let's double check on the CPU speed. Make sure everything is maxed out. Just like under DirectX 11 API. Ultra 35 is max. Okay. Yep, good to go. Okay, guys. So Vulkan 12K resolution. Let's go ahead and have a look, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and run the benchmark pre-recorded demo that comes with this game. Same scenarios, everything the same. Okay.
Ready for battle.
Okay. The FPS, as you can see, guys, well below 25 FPS average. Even below 20 FPS average. I would say 19 FPS average probably. Today I'm recording this video with the shadow play. Please keep that in mind. So you gotta add 3 FPS to the FPS counter to get the FPS without the recording. Still 99% on the GPU utilization, which is excellent. The CPU utilization will be below 20. Wow, 38%. I just saw 38%, but below 30% on average. Look like my CPU is overclocked today. Instead of 5300 megahertz, 5200 megahertz. Look like I forgot. I said 5200 megahertz. This is how I'm video encoding. But I'm playing games at 5300 megahertz because it's the fastest frequency per core and per thread. Look at that VRAM utilization. 20 gigabytes of VRAM utilization, guys, under the Vulkan. It wasn't like that under DirectX API. And the system RAM utilization is 9528 megabytes. So Vulkan utilizing a lot of resources of your GPU, of your video card, of your CPU and the system RAM, and it's not going to play here at above 8K resolution. Up to 8K resolution, and even I would say up to after 4K resolution, Vulkan is losing to the DirectX API, especially after 8K resolution, as you can tell, guys, because it's utilizing a lot of VRAM. And if your video card is not equipped with a lot of VRAM, let's say RTX 2080 Ti is only equipped with 11 GB of VRAM, so it's impossible to run with RTX 2080 Ti at 12K resolution. And this is exactly what I showed you guys over my RTX 2080 Ti in the Serious M game, in the same game, and same kind of benchmark. It was runnable 10K resolution with Vulkan, and it was runnable 12K resolution with the DirectX API. But because we have 24 GB of VRAM today on this Titan RTX, or 2400 megabytes, I mean 24,000 megabytes of VRAM, we're good to go, guys. There is no problem for us here. But as you can see, the average FPS is, I would say, 20 FPS average, jumping 19 to 23, but it's not as good as DirectX 11 API. So this is why, guys, I think the DirectX 11 API is the fastest API ever for the PC gaming. And keep in mind that this game engine, Serious M Fusion, is using the latest Vulkan. It was available in 2017, 1 year after the Doom 2016 was released, that was also utilizing Vulkan and OpenGL, but that Vulkan on Doom was beating the OpenGL, and OpenGL didn't support SLI and Doom pretty good, that's why. But as you can see, it cannot beat the DirectX 11 API, unfortunately. Okay, 19 FPS, so let's go ahead and underline it. How many FPS? 20.6 average, okay? So that's it, guys. You saw everything what you need to see today. I'm going to go ahead and put the 12K resolution on the RTX 2080 Ti in the end of this video. Go ahead and check it out. If you don't see it on the screen, check the video description. But as again, my Titan RTX today was slightly overclocked, maximum possible overclock on air in a home safe environment, plus 40 MHz on the GPU and plus 1050 MHz on the VRAM times 2, which is 2100 MHz additional overclock. Same frequency as my DDR4 today. Okay, here's some CPU utilization for you just in case. This is my CPU today, so 52 multiplier, so 5.2 GHz or 5200 MHz. It's not 5300. Unfortunately, I forgot to reset it to 5300 multiplier, to 53 multiplier for external frequency to get 5300 megahertz. Okay, here we go. GDDR6, 24 GB, excellent VRAM, guys. Overclocking like a heaven, as you can see, by 2100 megahertz. But GPU is not a heaven. Only 40 megahertz is stable, and 50 megahertz is going to be pretty much freezing sometimes in the games for you, or error out the games. So guys, a single thread performance 615 points, which is compared to the i9 9900K is 580, so I'm about 35 points more, and it's going to give me some FPS advantage per single thread, okay, in the gaming PC gaming applications. The as you can see, if I'm going to running this frequency with 8 cores and 16 threads like this, 8 core 16 thread CPU over here, like mine, but running stock, I would probably be landing 6300 somewhere, by about 400 points more on the multi-threaded performance. Because if you want to test this benchmark, go ahead and download CPU-Z version 1.88.0 64-bit and use the benchmark version 17.01.64 to test it out. Let me real quick go ahead and show you the important factor of this GPU during GPU architecture TU102, which is RTX Titan RTX. This is, by the way, my memory benchmark and GPU benchmark versus CPU benchmark under the x64 native machine code for the CPU. So this is why it's showing this kind of very high scores. Usually CPU showing less score than it's showing right now, but it's just because under the special environment. Okay guys, and the GPU was computing through the OpenGL. Go ahead and compare those values as well, but let me go ahead and show you what is the important factors when we're talking 16K resolution based on my experience. Okay, so it's going to be, first of all, VRAM. Secondary will be of course the CUDA cores. You want to have a lot of CUDA cores, and I have 4608 CUDA cores version 6.3 in this Titan RTX today. And the most important also factor will be the second cache, which is 6 megabytes on the steering GPU architecture video card. On the Pascal's Titan XP it was 2 megabytes guys, so 3 times on the level 2 cache, and this is why we're capable to run 16K resolution easy in almost any games. The VRAM frame buffer 24 gigabytes and 6 megabytes of the level 2nd cache. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, let me show you what kind of Vulkan it's supporting, just in case for those who's curious. And it's supporting, guys, what version of the Vulkan? I'm pretty sure the latest version, because 2017 was kind of the last version of the Vulkan released when this game was released. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with this video. Right now I'm putting some great videos for you to watch. If you don't see it, go ahead and check the video description. Don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of information was released with you, a lot of experience and tips. Subscribe, smash that bell, share it with your friends guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next videos. iplay4k.com or iplay16k.com. Till the next time. Peace!